Hey, everybody. Just a little impromptu pre-gaming. How's everybody doing? Dick's going to be going on here in a little bit. I just got to jump on. I didn't see anybody else on. Thought I'd say hey. Somebody wants to stop in and say hey. Don't see anybody on yet, so. Nice. Hope you all are having a good weekend. I freaking messed up my back. Oh. Totally messed up my back. Totally messed up my back. Got the mower stuck. I had to freaking lift it up. Of course, I used my back to lift it. Hey, Peter White. So I've been in a bit of a lurch. Oh, man. How's it going up there, buddy? Starting off tonight, just doing a little pre-gaming for Vic's thing, and I'm drinking some. I think I grabbed a Victor's 10-year bourbon. I have a low proof, good starter. Don't want to go too crazy. How you doing, Peter? Beautiful Saturday night here in South Carolina. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, Moose, what's up, brother? Long time no see, my friend. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Great stream last night, by the way. Wow, did freaking Dan just go savant, man. He freaking smashed it. That was a good one. Oh. Just start off tonight with some Michter's 10-year bourbon. Kind of starting slow. Put my back out earlier, so. Any of you guys want to jump on, I did put the link up there. Just, like I said, it's no big deal. It's just pre-gaming for BigVics. I didn't see anybody on. Figured if anybody's just hanging out. Oh, man. I still cannot believe that Dan last night. What? And cheers to you, freaking Matt. I tell you, Matt Madness is such a great thing for this community. Like the way you pulled in David and Kira into that mix, and of course all the talent he brings. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Oh, Bourbon is on. Yeah, unfortunately, Bourbon and I aren't on real good terms, Peter. So I'm not exactly sure why. So I don't really follow him. I don't know what's really going on with that guy. I wish him nothing but the best. But yeah, just not there for me, I guess. Oh. Fantastic production value too, by the way, Matt. So really appreciated all the work you put into it. hands down, it is the gold standard. So kudos to you, my friend. We just got to push to get you. We got to get you over 100,000 this year. Before this year's up, we got to get ADHD over 100,000. There is no reason that you're not over 100,000. So I am going to be cracking open a Knob Creek pick that I got from Big Vic. It's called Bean Tack. At least that's what the tater sticker that was supposed to be on it was. This one doesn't have the actual sticker, but it's this pick. So I'm excited to get into that. Oh yeah, that's huge. That bourbon hunt hike was legit. I think that video was actually really good. Sorry, I got Stalls texting me. Nice, Moose. I'm glad to hear that. I'm excited to get into it. I mean, I've got a whole bunch of Knob Creek picks as it is. But you know, I kind of put those Knob Creek picks in there with like the Russell's picks. They're kind of in that same category, right? They have you know, they kind of have that same type of thing where you get these ones that come out and they're just next level, right? Just like unbelievably good. Hey, Adam. And then you know, every once in a while you have a couple duds, and it's kind of hard to tell. You know, is it the people doing the pick? Is it you know, the barrels that they were given? I don't know, but I almost can't pass on the Knob Creek picks or the Russell's picks. Like when I see them, they're just always an instant buy. And those of you that had your hands on the Liquor at the Lake Thirsty Angels pick, you know that one was just, that literally was BTAC level type of a bottle. It's just so good. Hey, buddy. Good, Jim Morris here. I got some samples over there from you, buddy. That well, I shouldn't say samples. It's a blind flight. So I'm kind of excited to see what kind of curveballs you threw at me, because my expectations are pretty high, Jim, that they're going to be very obscure, which I'm excited for that. You know, I did the blind with Vic's blind that he sent against Stanley Wagner, and I mean, man, there was just some really off-profile stuff he put in there. That really kind of threw me for a loop. Just straight threw me for a loop. I swear that double oak, I mean, that thing was like a single malt. All new rules. Of course, Mike, of course. Yeah, Peter, I imagine those Russell's picks are, I mean, dude, they're hard to get here. Like when you find out a store has them, they go quick, usually. So you got to kind of be on the ball. Oh, Kranz had to reschedule. I think he was just scared. No, I'm just kidding. I'm really super excited to get into that because like I said, just the expectations are high. Just from a kind of a complexity and kind of those things coming at you sideways. As much as it gets frustrating when you're guessing something and you think you're like, oh, that's like that double oak. I swear to you, I would go to my grave saying that was a freaking single malt. And then when you find out it's not, you're just like, God, how stupid am I? But it just goes to show you, like, dude, these blinds, I don't care how good you are. There's always this memory game that plays in and how your profile and your palate attaches to those memories. So, oh wow, an orange labeled Russell. I bet that's freaking amazing, Peter. Is that going to be a special crack for you? I did get a really cool bottle. Here, I'll show you that one real quick. Grab it. This one I'm excited to get into. It's a 2015 Booker's -02, but this is a -02E. And there you can see why. I got it from the UK. So it's not the Dots batch that was released that would be 2015-02. Because it's a European release, it's a different thing. But it's got some pretty high marks on it. So I'm excited to get into that at some point. As soon as you finish the Thunder Chicken pick. Who did the Thunder Chicken pick? I seem to remember that, but hey, Scotty. How you doing, man? Just doing a little BigVics pregame. Like I said, I didn't see anybody else on. I was informed that Ben's on. I don't follow Ben anymore, so I didn't know. So whatever. I apologize if I stole all his viewers. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. So I hope you all are doing well. I was doing well until about 2 o'clock today. I was mowing the grass. Got my mower stuck, and then I proceeded to lift it up because I had to move it, and didn't think anything of it really. And I finished mowing the lawn, which at that point was probably another hour. Okay, Denver Whiskey Society. So that was about another hour, and then I got done mowing. And then my grandson wanted to ride around on the mower for a little bit, so we did a couple laps, and then I got all kind of wrapped up. Then went to get off the mower. I could barely freaking walk. Sorry, I have that moth right there that was flying around with bugging me. And I was like, what the hell? Yeah. So I think I stretched something a little further than it wanted to be stretched. But I'm feeling better now. Starting off with, like I said, the low proof. All right, Mikey. Don't worry about getting dressed, Mike. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I know I haven't been around much. I apologize for that. I mean, I've been doing stuff with those bourbon guys, which are two guys that are there in Greenville on Fridays. That's pretty much about it. Every once in a while, I jump in Livewire, of course. Just been really busy, man. Yeah. I don't know what I did to it, but I'm telling you what. Like, I couldn't stand up straight. It was kind of a mess there for a second. And then I went to the local liquor store because I had to pick up some of those Conviction single barrel bottle, the pick that we did there. And I go in and I'm talking to the guy, and he could tell I was all messed up. And he goes, "What's going on?" I said, "Oh man, my back." He goes, "Oh, I got something to fix you right up." I'm like, "What?" He goes, No, I got something to fix you right up." I'm like, "All right, whatever." And I'm just sitting there like in pain. Well, he comes in and hands me 2 pills and says, "Take those." I'm like, and I'm not a medicine guy. Really, I like very rarely take, ibuprofen unless I'm like almost dead. But he's like, "No, trust me, take them." I take them, and he goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, that was slow release morphine and some muscle relaxer or something." I'm like, "What the hell?" So I've been feeling really good. Hey, Joe, buddy, nice to see you. Hey, that review on that new Hardin's Creek. First of all, I didn't know Hardin's Creek was doing something this year, so that's fantastic. I'm glad you brought that out. And secondly, I'm kind of excited to get into it now. I liked your review. That was a good one. But I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's doing well. You're watching the CWS right now. Good games. College World Series. So it's funny you say that, Scott. I'm not really big into professional sports like I used to be. Exactly, Peter White. Exactly. Matter of fact, I'm going to highlight that. But now that it's kind of odd, I'm actually developing a new composite bat for girls fast pitch softball, and then I'll be moving into after this bat. There's like 3 different models I'm going to be developing, and then I'm going to start developing a baseball bat too. So anyway, now I'm kind of intrigued again by the sport, but the college level sport, because obviously the pros don't use composite bats. So I was out to eat last night with the wife, and it was Florida. Was it Florida and Virginia? I think was playing. Dude, that freaking pitcher from Florida, that guy's a stud. Holy moly. Complete stud. I think they ended up losing, but that pitcher, I can't remember his name now, but it's kind of crazy. So what y'all drinking? Anybody drinking anything? Yeah, no kidding. No, I don't. What's really cool about composite bats is, especially in the softball realm, there's a lot of compression regulation that really revolves around exit speed of the ball. So it's cool as they mount a bat and an arm, right? And then they shoot a freaking softball at it. Oh, bullet, 10-year old fashioned. Nice. Oh, an Eagle Rare 10. Nice. So they shoot it at it, and it goes at it 105 miles an hour, and it can't, or 107, I think, and it can't come off the bat any faster than 98. And so what's cool is getting into the physics of the bat structure. Oh, that's right, Scott. That is close to you. Yeah, I think I would go to one of those games. I did go to a Pirates game a couple weeks ago when they lost to the Athletics, like horribly, which was funny, and kind of really enjoyed it. But anyway, so you take this composite and you orient the fibers different ways to get different strength and flexibility and all this kind of stuff. And there's some different things that happen with kind of this fabric buildup, if you will. And then what's really cool, what I didn't realize, and maybe a lot of you don't know, is when you see a composite bat hit a ball, you don't think much of it. But when you look at under a high-speed camera, the bat actually wraps around the ball, and it'll do like almost like that. So the ball would be here, and that bat really, and then it springs back, and that's what, if you ever hear anybody talk about kind of like the hot zone in a bat or the sweet spot or the trampoline effect, that's what it is. So that it's that whole barrel just curls like this, and then it snaps back. Well, the way you control that is you can put either you put more plies into the buildup, make it a thicker material so it doesn't flex as much, or which adds a bunch of weight, or you can add an internal structure to keep it from flexing too much. So it's just kind of cool. So, neat sciencey stuff, I guess, physics. And then, you're kind of dialing all this stuff in. So it's a lot of fun. And this week, actually next week, I've got a lot of testing on deck. So we're going to be making a lot of bats and then taking them to the cage and trying to break them. So anyway. Michter's 10, you cannot go wrong with that. I think I'm going to follow up. Some Wild Turkey 101. For those of you who know about this particular batch of Wild Turkey 101, this is from the 2018. And I tell you, I've always said when I go out, like to a bar or restaurant, and I decide to get a whiskey pour, it's usually 101. Because I just think it's hands down, it's the most reliable, solid pour, holds up in any cocktail, and it's cheap, right? So I'd rather, pay $10 for a pour of this than like $30 for a pour of Michter's Sour Mash or, whatever. Oh, Moose, I hope he does. He's got these are next level. Hey, Brian, how you doing, man? Oh, wow. Golly, that's so good. I got Michter's Tannus. Don't get me wrong, that's a good bottle, but Turkey just, I don't know what it is about that profile. It's so good. Peter White, you've got to get a Wild Turkey 101 in your bar. Oh, wow. That's kind of impressive, Scott. Yeah, the cool thing, too, about these bats is these are like college softball. Outside of the Olympics. Well, actually, no. The Olympics are done now. They don't have women's softball in Olympics anymore. So college fast pitch softball is really kind of it for these girls. Peter White, gotcha, brother. There has never not been a Wild Turkey 101 in my bar. Thank you for the. I was going to question your whiskiness. Oh man. Well, I hope you guys are all, again, having a good weekend. The summer comes upon us. It's a time a lot of us do a lot of traveling. I know there's some whiskey meetups coming up. I hope you guys can get out to those and kind of connect with these people that you chat with. That's always a unique experience. I think that's kind of what separates this community from a lot of communities is there's really lack of fear of public introduction. Obviously there's a lot of people that struggle with those kinds of things, but in general, this community does a good job of getting together. And I freaking love that. I love it. Anyway, I'm going to get this Wild Turkey 101. Oh my God. So solid. That's so solid. I think there might be some more of these left. I'll have to get with Greg. If any of you on here have not had one of these, dude, it's like $25 for a liter. And these are, like I said, these are from 2018. So this was a year they used a lot of 10 and 12-year-old stuff in the mix because they were saving all the 8-year stuff for the Long Branch. So there was this handover period. And holy moly, it's good. Just really good stuff. Really good stuff. I even got a 81 proofer from, I think, 2017. Also phenomenal. Scott, you drinking anything tonight? What about you, Brian? Are you back, like health-wise? Are you drinking again, or are you chilling out still, or what's going on? All right, Scotty, we'll see you, Vix. Man, not drinking yet. All right. Dogs just chilling out. What's that, Harley? Oh. Oh yeah, dude. Those cheesy gold foils are retardedly good. Oh, I got a text from Alex. It must be penis pics or something. Let's see. Rescoped. Gotcha, man. Well, I hope you jump on Vic's tonight, if nothing else. Maybe we can hang out and chat a little bit in an hour. Well, it's the conversion rate, Alex. That's what causes the problem on those pictures, you know. I haven't, Brian, and you have to apologize if I've missed them, but I haven't seen any videos from you lately, buddy. You not been doing any turning? Hey, Joe. Welcome, buddy.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Just home alone, you know.
Me too. My wife went to a dance. She should be her dance recital thing. She should be home soon, but I told her I'd be out in the bar.
Yeah.
So, what you really like?
My wife went out for a pack of cigarettes or something like that. She says she'll be back in an hour. I don't know.
Wah, wah, wah. How you been, buddy? It's been a while.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hanging. Just hanging. AZ.
Yeah. That seems to be my mode. You know, just hanging AZ.
Yeah. But you said you got that Harnins Creek as well?
No, I haven't. I'm on the lookout for it now, though. I didn't know they were doing that again. So thanks for the information, buddy. That was a great actually video. I was like, oh shit, and you had all the info. That was
well. There's 3 of them coming out, which I mean they put them in like 3 different locations, and I'm curious because I don't think anybody's done that with semi ultra aged whiskey. 17
right.
years it's hard to do that and track it, and for a 17-year-old whiskey, and I'm curious if location changes the flavor, but even having that one is just it's so crazy. It's like it was in a wet honey barrel. It's so much, it's like crazy. It's like the Jacob's Well if it was put in a wet barrel honey barrel.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. I was just like, man, and I know people are probably gonna get it and try it, and they're gonna be like, well, it's good, and it's but the price, and everybody kind of like gets swayed by price and stuff, and of course you should if it's tough to buy that whiskey. Right. There's nothing saying you can't buy something really good at a lower price point.
Yeah, absolutely, right.
But when you're in the business you're in and stuff like that, you have to try a various amounts of whiskeys to try to get like some of the best barrels or some of the best whiskeys to figure out whether or not what you're going to do with them, and for people who make content, sometimes you got to bite the bullet in some of these prices so that you can do reviews on them and stuff. So
yeah,
I know some people. Somebody commented and said something about, oh, I'll take Jack Daniel's barrel proof over that any day, and I was like, well, one. If you have it and you tasted it and then you say that comment, then I'll agree with you. But if you don't have the bottle and you don't, I get you're comparing price, but don't make no mistake. Jack Daniel's barrel proof is really good. Their rye is really good, but at the same time, you're talking 4 to 6 year old whiskeys in those, in those, and that's hard to compare to a 17-year-old where they're actually tracking these things and trying to basically do an experiment. Does it change in a different area of Kentucky?
Right.
I
No,
mean,
I'm into it. And I think you said it best. You were like, hey, $10 a year. I mean, that's kind of been my gold standard. Like when I really evaluate a whiskey, that's one of the things that is a big deal to me because, you get a lot of these 4 to 6 year old whiskeys that are 80 to $150. And it's kind of like, that's a little out of scope for me. But I mean, it doesn't mean they're not worth it. They could be exceptional. But if it's a 17-year-old and it's $170, I don't feel bad if it's a bad bottle. It's 17 years. Like, I'm paying for that.
I mean, it's just being able to like kind of see where a certain distillery, their distillate, where it would be at 17 years old. We've tasted Jim Beam along the way, and they put out the 2-year-old Hardest Creek last year, and then the 15-year-old, and the 15-year-old went for $150. So at that $10 price point markup,
Yep.
So I don't know. I personally can appreciate that, and I know some people are like, oh, who would pay for bottles like that? Well, you got people paying for Forgate and others where you got very young whiskey in there, but not to take anything away from them. They blend it well. They finish them well, and you get pretty good whiskeys,
Yep. No, you're absolutely
I
right.
definitely wouldn't say that those are better than that 17-year-old for me anyways. I mean, it might be for them, but for me,
right.
Wow, that flavor I got was just and surprisingly, because when I first took a sip, it was at it's at 110. It's first pour of the day, and it's almost like an engulfing fireball,
right,
flavorful. And I had my wife do the same thing. I had her try it, off camera, and she was like, wow, well, it's kind of hot, and I'm thinking, okay, 110, it's not that hot, but because her favorite is Jack Daniel's rye, the special release one, at 130 something proof, and she drinks it and it's like nothing, and but as it tamed down and she took a couple of other sips, she was like, wow, this is really good, she got the honey, she got all that stuff. So sometimes I might be like kind of a nostalgia type person where I'm like, okay, these are kind of like special releases. So sometimes I won't tell her that it's some type of special release or some type of, something with a theme or anything. And then I'll have her try it, and just to see if I'm maybe bought into the theme portion of it,
Right.
So,
yeah. All right. I brought you on, then I saw who it was, and I kicked you off. Then I brought you back.
Sounds good.
Back to life, back to reality.
So this is kind of another one that falls in that category of, like, some of these batches are good, right?
Yeah.
But it's 7-year stuff that's at $100. So that's out of that $10 in a year range. I'll do a double take before I buy those sometimes, because I'm like, oof.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to do that.
Yep.
Unless you're stalled and you're a baller, you can do what you want.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What you want?
Tater Dom, what's up, brother?
What's up, Tater Dom? Tater Dom, we got to meet up because I got to give you your samples. I don't want to send them to you.
Tell me his hair looked like that. When you see him in real life, I want a picture. I want to see that that's his real hair.
Is Tater Dom somebody that's like...
Well, see, now I can't show the picture. We do have a picture together, but I can't show it because the mystique is there. So he looks totally different in person. That's probably an old picture, or that's not even him. I don't know. I could say that there's a slight difference in reality and what you see on that picture. But it could very well be him. I just don't know. I never got to the bottom and asked him face to face, "Is that you?" Because I was.
Did you feel catfished when you met him?
No, he's a beautiful man.
Somebody that we know already.
He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man.
Like, is that an alias?
No, it's nobody.
Is he disguising himself?
Love it. I
didn't realize. Got my
live wire.
wire going.
Hell yeah.
Who are those friggin' guys?
Oh, well, I just got a notification. I'm going on. I'm live right now. I'm doing a BigVics Pregame. Kick ass.
What time is Vic going on? In about 20?
In about 20.
How's my sound?
You sound amazing.
I got the new Rodecaster Duo.
Oh.
So it's not like it's like the Pro 2, but it only has 2 inputs, XLR inputs instead of 4. Because I don't need 4.
Yeah, why not?
You have the?
Yeah,
do you have the Rodecaster?
What's that?
Does Joe have the Rodecaster?
No, I'm. What is that? Oh, this is my mouse. I'm like, what the heck is that? Is there a ghost on my table? No, it's just the regular the mic you used to use.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, it is
which
a Rode.
one is
the
that?
Rode mic, the mini. The
this guy right here.
Oh, it's that. What do you use for the sound effects then? So you're just doing USB in? You just have software?
Sound effects?
Yeah.
I don't have any sound effects.
Hey-o.
No, I thought he had a live studio audience. No, I just have it right by the speakers, just a sound machine. You can buy them, so right by the mic, I have this little thing.
Oh, I was gonna say that's bull.
Jump on, Jim. It's not the sound mic. The problem is we can see you. What's Greg McDonald? He was supposed to go to a party. What's he doing? Is he home? I guess he is old. Their parties probably end at like 7:00 when the senior citizens discount stops. Would be my guess. Oh, Mike, I didn't realize you were.
I only got the Hardins Creek because of Tater Dom. Tater Dom was telling me he had found a couple of them where they were, and he passed on them, and I was like, "What? I was like, what stores are these? Yeah, let me know." So man, next day he told me. I ran out there and I grabbed one.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's one I'm probably going to be looking at.
I thought Tater Dom was like somebody that was just using an alias, and it was somebody else that we already know. I didn't realize.
No.
It was, oh,
No.
I'm kind of excited to get all three of those.
Person. You have to accept him for who he is.
I had taters for dinner.
I'm gonna have taters for dinner. That's crazy.
Man, it's
That's
like
crazy.
almost like a staple food.
Yeah, I'm gonna have frozen burrito because I'm home alone today. So I'm gonna have frozen burritos and taters.
Oh, man, she's not going to bring you tacos?
No, she's at her mother's house.
For good reasons, not because you got in trouble, right?
They're planning his
her parents are traveling, so she's got to take them to the airport tomorrow. So
I immediately realized right after that question came out of my mouth that he may not want to answer that, and I was joking, but it was like one of those things where I was like, if he really did get in trouble and something else is going on, I just kind of
I have a feeling there'd be less bottles of whiskey behind him if he was in trouble.
Oh no. No. There'd probably be more.
They'd just be empty.
Oh shit.
Shoot. Oh.
So do you guys have plans for Father's Day tomorrow? Besides the obvious with you, Shane, and taking on Crayons.
Well, I think Cran said he can't make it or something. That's what Jim was saying.
Oh, he did? I thought Jim told me he could make it.
I don't. He popped on here a minute ago and said something. I don't know. Jim, you should jump on and clarify that statement. Hey,
Yeah,
Tats.
Jim.
Good morning, Pete.
Man, Tats. It's Sunday there. It's not Father's Day in Australia either, by the way.
Oh, Mom's home.
Uh-oh. Are you in trouble?
Maybe. If you see those lights go out.
Hell yeah. Oh,
that means I'm sleeping in the barn tonight.
Jim's parking. He'll be on in a second.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to jump on while he's parking because it makes that beeping noise. It's just really annoying for everybody on stream. Beep, beep. Hey, what kind of riding mower did you get? You got
Me?
a big one, right? You got like a big electric one.
No, I was gonna get the electric, but it was like twice the price. It was like $8 or $9 grand for the one I would need, and I was
fuck
like,
that.
yeah, I'm like, nah, I'll go ahead and,
Dude, I've been watching these. It's like SB mowing or something like while I'm working during the day, and it's like these guys doing like yard rescues for free.
Right.
I am shocked at how satisfying it is to watch them like mow that with the big old fucking mower. It makes me want a rider. I want a riding mower. I don't even need it, but I want it.
Dude, I'll tell you, it's pretty therapeutic for me. It takes about an hour and a half to mow that two plus acres out front, and it's pretty therapeutic. Really is.
Well, and I was like, oh, I'll get a walker mower because they're made locally here. Fuck that. Those walker mowers are like 12 grand. I'm like, fuck you.
The old like spinny blade walker mowers?
No, it's the brand is called Walker. They were the first ones really to do the zero turn or whatever they are.
Oh.
You know, with the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were one of the first. I don't know if they were the first, but they were one of the first. And so they're made locally here, and it's like they're like super commercial apparently at that price.
Yeah, I bought mine's just a Cub Cadet, but it's a 50-inch deck. So
it sounds like you got a big deck.
I'm making up for shortfalls in other areas. You know what I'm saying?
I know. My son, we were at dinner. He took me or went to dinner with me tonight because he has to work tomorrow night on Father's Day. And so he's like, Dad, you need to get a sports car, man. Why do you keep getting 4-wheel drives? And I'm like, sports cars are for people with little penises, and I don't want anybody to realialize it.
I got a sports car.
Give that information away.
I go, if I got one, then everybody would know. And right now I can hide it.
That's right.
With a big truck. Got it.
Yeah. I'm compensating with a Jeep.
Hey-o.
What's up,
I don't
Trucker
have my
Jim?
camera uneffed.
Jim, your camera looks great. I love the
Yeah, it looks
way
better
it
now.
blurs
It was
your
doing
face.
some weird like zoom in thing, and I had to unplug it and plug it back in because it was like.
What's the tag on your shirt?
So yeah, this shirt.
Oh, hey, yeah.
I'll
be honest, like I kind
No,
of
you
like
have the price tag on the neck.
Yeah, there's like a sticker up by your ear.
No.
By your
Lower.
ear, not
Right here. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's the probably from the production line. It's got a QR code on it.
Oh.
Yeah, your ears.
Now
not behind
now
you,
we don't know where to order it from.
Too drunk.
Jim, I'll be honest, like I kind of like the fact that it's a little bit low res. It kind of makes it look a little more vintage.
Yeah, it looks more 70s.
I'm gonna have to order one now.
See it.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think it adds kind of to the vintage
You can't
look. Jim.
tell on camera, but in person, it kind of washed out a little bit.
Oh. Yeah, I was afraid of that when I saw so he sent me an image, but he downloaded the image, and so it was kind of low res. So I tried to up res it a little bit, but that doesn't work very well.
I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not great either. I mean, if you want to throw it up for sale, you can. I wasn't going to because I don't think it's worth putting up alongside all the higher quality stuff on livewarriorwhiskey.com. Shop now.
I can't think of which sound effect to use right there, so I'm not going to do it. There you go. That ended up being the right one.
You nailed it. No, you nailed it.
Going for the Marshall's fitting. I'm done.
Yeah, Greg McDonald. Greg, he's not old enough to know who Minnie Pearl is.
I kind of know who Minnie. I'm not. I kind of know who Minnie Pearl is, sort of.
Minnie Pearl, was it Yeehaw that she was on?
Hee-haw.
Hee-haw, yeah, hee-haw. Yeehaw. It was even before my time, Jim, and
Yeah, it
I'm
was definitely
only
before
about,
my time, but I mean, I know what hee-haw was. Yeah, Grandpa Jones and all that. Country goodness.
oh,
Hey, show some respect. We got us a senior citizen on screen.
pretty sure Greg starred on Hee-haw.
Yeah. He's the basis for the whole premise of the show.
It was founded on his image.
That's right. That's right.
Minnie
hey,
Pearl was on that show, Jim, and she always left the tag on her hat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to be like
Yeah, they gotta
50 and
keep that.
older to know that.
And now, Conway Twitty.
Dude, I like Conway Twitty. I'm not
hey,
gonna
what,
lie.
who's the guy
Who's
who's
playing with who's what?
playing guitar? He's really talented musician. Roy
Clark?
Oh,
Clark. Yeah, Roy was good.
Yeah, Roy Clark was awesome.
Yeah.
You know
So
what's
was Reed.
Jerry Reed.
Jerry Reed, guitar player, man. He was a freaking monster.
so it was funny. I was thinking of my dad when I was driving to Denver this week, and I was like, when I'm trying to figure out what I want to listen to on the radio, and I was like, God, my dad, he always loved listening to oldies. And I'm like, oh shit. Like the music I grew up listening to my son is oldies. I'm talking like oldies, like, the twist and shout, that kind of shit. I can't carry it to him.
Dude, I used to do those dances.
It's been,
Shane, that Booker's you were drinking earlier, you said it was a 2014?
2015.
Yeah.
2015-02. I haven't cracked it yet. Actually, I just got it Friday. I ordered it Monday, and it showed up Thursday. I ordered
There
it
ain't
from
no
the
better time than the present.
Well, you're probably not wrong, my friend.
I mean, I'm drinking my birthday one, my true batch. It's 428, my birthday. And it's 2011. Really good, man. Good stuff.
Mike, did you?
You know what?
Probably one of my one of my favorite Bookers ever. Ever.
Why the face? Negative.
What kind of idiot puts
talking?
parafilm on your freaking bottles?
Yeah, so I cracked
Excuse me.
I believe I cracked the A123 that I got in San Diego, but not the 523 yet. 523.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep, Peter,
I'm
White, you're
doing
not wrong. Glenn Campbell.
I did some damage earlier this week on one of them. It was either the 523 or the 123.
Cheers coming up, Luke.
I don't remember which one it was yet. No, they're upstairs.
All right,
So to
y'all.
answer your question, John was in, and then he sent me a message this morning. I guess the schedule is kind of in flux, and he didn't feel that he could commit to being home and prepared to his satisfaction, so he wanted to reschedule it.
Okay.
Possibly for the following Sunday, but
He was just scared.
I thought this might be tough just because it was Father's Day,
Yeah.
so some people had stuff going
He's
on.
probably
so.
sending it off to a lab to have it tested, so he'll have what the answers are. 'Cause he knows he's going
good
to
luck.
eat.
Rigged.
I'm pretty
Eat it.
sure even the lab hasn't heard of these whiskeys.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
Just kidding.
Is toilet wine on the spectrum?
Come on, you're the one good at that.
Hey,
Yeah.
Anthony.
Jim
All right,
is-
so there it is. I cracked it, and you know what? In true Beam fashion, the wax was shitty.
Oh, it's me. What else?
And
Crumbled.
then it popped off the top of the cork. And then
Yeah. And it
Let me
can't.
ask-
Oh
Let
my
me ask
God.
Jim something. Hey, Jim, is there any other grain in these whiskey samples other than malted barley?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Is dog turds considered a grain?
There's definitely no dog turds in there. I think you'd be very surprised. I rebuilt this blind about 3 times. I kept coming up with an idea like that and going, no, we're going to do this. And I finally settled on one that went, yeah, this is going to fuck with him.
You know, you never asked me to send anything, Stall. I don't think you like old people.
Hey, it's our samples get sent on the offer system, Greg.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't
And to
aware
be
of that.
fair, I get tired of getting blinds from people that I don't know what they got. And you all like get blinds from people you know and you know what they got. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, like everybody wants to get the blind from Adriana.
Yeah, because you know what that's going to be.
Actually,
Say, this is a,
You have to guess which pick this Knob Creek is. That's the
that's
game.
right.
Who's gonna guess the whiskey? Has anybody seen this around?
You know what would be so funny is if she sent a oh, nice. Here, highlight that, Jim. Hang on.
This is my latest. What the bottle? I think I paid
Sheldon Preserve.
$45 and change for this. Yeah, the real head scratcher is over here. Or no, that's the wrong label. It's on this side.
Oh. My Lost State in Bristol.
Yep.
Okay.
There's also a 90 proof version, but
Bristol
kind of
is-
who the hell in Virginia distilled this? I mean, they put the mash bill right on the label, which is kind of cool. 60 corn, 30 wheat,
Oh, yeah.
10 barley. So
Where's
it's
All
that
right.
place in Virginia you went to, Shane? Ain't there a place in Virginia you went to?
Yeah. What the hell's the name of that distillery?
I'm pretty sure that Nash Tucky I bought a couple weeks ago is not going to get here. It's been in Maryland. It got shipped from like Maryland or something like that, like a week ago. It was supposed to be here today, and it hasn't moved since
Nice.
Wednesday.
That's a
Silverback.
Silverback. Ooh.
Silverback Distillery. It's in Virginia. It's a mother-daughter distillery. They're really kind of cool.
That's Greg McDonald's pet name from his wife.
yeah. I was gonna say
It's Silver Bag. Bag, not Silverback.
The Virginia ABC actually has a map
Please.
showing all of the stories of Virginia. There's more than you'd think.
It's all right, buddy. It's all right, Anthony. Ooh, shit.
That's
Oh, what
on
the hell?
triple cherry cask.
I don't know why you didn't make time for that, Anthony. What could have been more important?
Gee,
Exactly. Son of a bitch. Lucky for you, I'll be back in Pittsburgh, and you probably won't be. So, you were there for family reasons, though, Anthony. So I hope everything's good.
Yeah, Anthony. Everybody was thinking about you the last couple of weeks, buddy.
Don't worry
We'll see
about
if
it.
Anthony's going to be able to stream this week. He wants to stream from camp
Wow,
tomorrow night.
that is
I know
sensational.
you already called off for tomorrow.
Oh, he did? Oh, he was
Did.
thinking about it.
See, he always cracks his good bottles alone. I break mine out when he's here. Prick.
When are you coming to Colorado, Greg?
No, that's not it. I lied. Wrong one.
Wait a minute. Which one is
This one.
Man,
Nice,
he's back in his own.
127.
That's 7 years. 7
Yeah.
years.
Wow.
I got
that
you
is-
by one proof point.
That is freaking delicious. Wow.
Next
I'm
time
not
down, I'll
drinking. I
bring
took a
4-ounce
muscle
sample
relaxer for my back, so I'm like, I probably shouldn't drink.
So
I took a few muscle relaxers before this. Now I'm really relaxed with this whiskey.
Yeah.
so
And you're going to sleep so good.
Yeah,
I ran up
could
to
be for
Matt.
eternity.
Oh, yeah.
I ran up the mats to pick up those bottles, and I walked in there. I like threw my back out like mowing today because I stuck the mower and I had to like pick it up and move it. And
Not because
I
of
thought
that.
I
It wasn't
thought I
because
was-
of that though. It's because you're old, Shane.
yes, I thought I was 22. I
I
realized
should
I
have
was
tried
not
to lift that 2,000-pound mower all by myself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I go walking in there, and Matt goes, "Hey, what's going on?" Because it was obvious. I said, "Oh man, my back, blah blah blah." He's like, "Oh, I got you." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's, "I got you." He goes out to his truck. He comes back and hands me 2 pills. And he goes, "Take those." And he said, "Those will
man.
fix." I said, "What?" And I'm not a medicine guy. I just don't do it, right? So I was like, he goes, "No." He said, "Trust me, it's good." So I'm like, "All right, fine." So I pop them. He goes, "Yeah, one of them was a morphine. It's a a slow drip morphine pill, like it's 50 milligrams, and the other one's a muscle relaxer. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't take these kinds of pills.
I got to get home now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've got about 12 minutes to get in the door.
And then he's like, hey, tomorrow, if you're still, if you're feeling bad and you need some more, just hit me up. Like, I'm sure he's going to charge me for the next handful, though.
You better be
Yeah,
careful.
you're just
lucky
like, can I just put them in my cheek?
you're lucky you didn't wake up with that bottle of Armenian brandy sitting next to you.
Oh God.
With a little smear on it.
Ugh.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but that sounds
Don't
terrible.
don't ask those questions you don't want the answers to.
I know that freaking Greg is dirty, so it can't be good.
Wow, I'm not lying, dude. This Booker's is unbelievable. Like, by comparison to the other ones I've had.
Oh, you know what?
Let me give you an analogy: the basement scene in Pulp Fiction.
Eek.
Oh man, that's solid.
I'll have to try some of
This,
them. old
I don't know
ones.
what year this Dasani is, but
Oh yeah, it looks good. Looks like it's got a good mash bill on it. Is Vic going on at 10:30 or 10?
Yes, 10:30.
10:30.
You sure?
That's what
You
he's
got another
scheduled
30
for.
minutes to fill.
Let me see.
10:30.
He told me 10:30.
Okay, so
Yep, it's 10:30. You're right.
That's what I just said.
wow.
Well, he told me.
Thank you for validating everyone, Shane.
Hey, listen, ding dongs. I got a text right here from Vic, and it says 7 o'clock, which is 10 o'clock my time.
Dude,
yeah,
why
well,
is he lying?
either get it wrong or he changed his mind. All right,
He changes
so,
it all the time. He just goes on. He doesn't have a schedule.
Yeah.
All right, so before I share this, I have to give full credit to Daniel that those dogs. He was the one who showed up on his stream a couple of nights ago. This might actually rival that bottle, that brandy bottle.
Oh no. Oh my God, Jim.
Oh my god, I don't get it.
The Dick Cantor.
I don't get it. It seems like a
It
gorilla.
looks like
dick,
it'd be
maybe.
easy to handle when you pour it.
Yeah,
Hang on a second.
I heard that goes down easy.
Yeah, and as long as you're cupping the base, you
gotta
good
hold it
grip,
by the
and you got a
bottom.
good grip. You're able to,
And it increases the flow.
yeah, definitely.
The only time that bottle's a problem is if it's consistently showing up on your wife's nightstand.
Yeah.
One action shot. As
You've
requested.
been replaced.
There you go.
Yeah, see,
There you
look at
go.
that. That flow is just crazy.
Yeah.
No
With
prostate
pendulous
problems there.
None.
I feel like that muscle relaxer is really hitting me right now. I don't know what's going on. I feel sick. Am I overdosing right now? Something's not right in my belly.
Mm.
All
Hey,
right.
$5 says you'll never see that as the giveaway prize on Women of Whiskey.
Probably not. No.
Wow. You
Maybe
win.
on the Facebook group.
What's behind box number 2?
Oops, wrong box.
All right. Well,
There's a couple people I wonder would keep it or pass it. Pretty sure if Adam won it, he'd be like, "I'll take that."
Thank you very much.
Have a good night, fellas. I'm out.
See you, buddy. See you, Joe. Thanks for stopping
Joe.
by.
All right, later.
yeah. I
Uh,
promised Ben I'd
Vic,
crack a bottle with him, so I got to go head over there.
I know that there's a time on your fucking thumbnail, but your text said 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
So make up your fucking mind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What time do you go on? I just want to know, Vic. What time do you go on Saturdays?
Whenever he damn well pleases.
And actually, Vic,
Pretty
no, it
sure
doesn't.
it's never the same fucking time.
Hey,
Actually, Vic, no, the thumbnail doesn't have a time on it. I think
Yeah,
you
you
tried to put a
douche
time on it,
ranger.
and it just ended up being a little. It didn't get to the image. So you just have a little box with an X.
Hey, he's a professional. Are you questioning him?
Maybe.
Vic says, "Budges, we don't need no stinking budges."
I'm just calling.
He's like,
it.
I don't care if people know when or if I'm going on.
I see it.
My name. Oh wait,
Hey, Gregory, what are you drinking tonight? Anything, buddy?
my name is.
I don't have anything good.
Oh, nice. Just some single barrel 100 proof Four Roses, huh?
It's a tier 6 on the south side.
You son of a bitch. Cheers to that.
That's what I.
Ironically, Chris, that's also 4 hours before he wakes up on Sunday morning
Hey,
here.
they had a drop here at one of the local stores Shane and I go to, and they had maybe 10 really good bottles, like 6 Stag, a couple Mictors. What was the other ones we saw? Maybe the E.H. Taylor Rise.
Yeah.
The store and they had a bunch of other stuff like Small Batch, Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, some other stuff, some Blood Oath and stuff. Anyway, I'd say 10 really good bottles. The store opens at 10. They had 60 people at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's like, what the hell?
Dude, I
Haters
like.
gonna
I'll be
take.
honest. I sometimes I don't even feel like stopping when I know I'm close by a store I want to stop at. Like to get there at 6 a.m. 4 hours early just to get anything. I don't think there's anything I would do that.
It wasn't.
for.
I could see
Maybe a King of Kentucky. Maybe if I knew I was going to get one for sure.
if it was the Christmas drop where they're dropping like BTAC and Parkers and old fits, whatever the old. I mean,
Only if I knew I was going to get the one I wanted. I wouldn't do it hoping.
Yeah.
they had
Like you can shit in one hand and hope in the other, and all you got is a handful of shit.
Well, for the other
I
part,
hope it's other
it's-
hand.
shit in one hand, wish in the other, and see which one fills up first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it. That's I knew it was something like that. I'm not as old as you, Greg.
Hey, you know what? I knew what you meant, Mikey.
Or as wise. Or as wise.
Mm.
So,
Hey, Joe, if you're watching, thanks for getting me to open this. Honestly, this was really freaking good.
so after I saw that, another stores has a lot. They're doing theirs through like a pick of putting your names in a hat. So I'm stuffing the ballot box with Shane and I's name. But don't quote me on that one.
Good luck.
They actually got some Russells. They got Mictors. It was a 14-year. What was that one that you got that was the like the Lost Monarch? It was a Cabernet finish. The Lost Monarch. What's that stuff, Shane?
The Redwood Empire?
Yeah,
Haystack needle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Haystack.
Haystack Needle. That's it, Jim. Yeah, they got a 14-year Haystack.
Is that finished?
Yeah, they
Cabernet.
all.
I think it's a
It's
Cabernet.
hard
don't
to
they
get
have an
ones that
unfinished one, or is that the
I
16
think
year?
there is
that's
an
unfinished?
unfinished one.
No,
No,
they've got them 14 and 15 unfinished, but they're
Oh.
just harder to get than the finished ones.
I just closed all my rings.
Oh hell
Suck
yeah!
it, Lil.
All right.
Suck it, Lil.
I'm gonna jump. Mike, I will
Where are
see
you going,
tomorrow night on
Jim? You
Wi-Fi.
don't have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be on. You got it.
Oh, okay.
Peace.
See you, buddy.
See you, Jimmy.
see, Jim. It's a 14-year Haystack double barrel Cabernet Sauvignon cask, 110 proof.
Nice.
My camera.
Yeah, let's see if I can. Dude, that
The
is
white label kind of washes it
highly
out.
saturated. Yeah.
But they got, I'd say they probably got maybe, and I don't know how many of each of the bottles they got there because they just put like one of each in the case. So maybe they have multiples as well. So at least they've got like a Russell's. I don't know what year it is. I mean, what batch it is.
Nice.
Hey, depends on how long and how hard you do it, Chris.
That's right. It's all about calories being burnt, my friend.
Just saying, heart rate.
So my wife did win an Old Fitz 19 in a lottery at retail.
Oh, she won that thing? Oh, yeah, you said you had to figure out how to get it.
Yeah, it's up in freaking New Hampshire. So we're gonna have to not get it. That's disappointing.
That's bullshit. You sell out
Hey,
for something like that.
That's that
Some
thing you
people
told me
wait.
to enter, wasn't it?
I'm sorry.
Didn't you send me a text to enter up there or something?
Yeah.
But you
Well,
got to be
Joe
there in
was-
person.
Like with you, it could have gotten it, but because it's my wife, he couldn't have like forged an ID or he couldn't have been able to pull that off. So What's crazy is I go up there for work.
I don't think
so
people are allowed to ask questions like that anymore, Shane.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
We've got to let some of these things work in our favor.
So you don't have to pick it up in person?
No, you do have to, but Joe knows like the lady that's in the store. So had it been like, me or you or, it's a guy, it would have been a much easier situation. But because it's my wife, it's like,
Well, make some phone calls. Make it happen, Shane.
I mean, he does have a wife that does have tits. So I don't understand why he couldn't pull that off. But, whatever.
Oh, yeah. Dude, even the fact he's willing. I remember when we had the Weller foolproof drops coming, I went in and got one. It was one per customer. And I'm like, you need to go in and get one for shits. And she's like, I'm not going in. I'm like, wow.
Well, you can't fault her for that.
In fairness, she's sober and really shouldn't be in liquor stores to begin with, but that's okay. But she does for me. She even orders me whiskey online.
That's a good one. There you go. We could have Julie fake Tammy's ID. That's what's up.
Just go in and show her ID, like whatever.
Yeah, like they do. You put your thumb over the picture. Say, here's my ID.
That's right.
Dude, nobody looks at that picture.
Yeah.
It's
Like
an
we used to
Asian
do
lady.
when we were
What are
underage
they
in
going
the
to say?
bar.
Like, you look a lot skinnier in this picture and you have brown hair.
Maybe. Damn, dude, this Booker's is solid. Whoa, that is good.
I like Bookers in general, not going to lie.
This one's pretty exceptional.
I don't like it when you drink too much Bookers because it can
Yeah.
But
mess.
it's a
Booker's
blend.
turns into Bookers.
It's a blend. The age statement's the youngest one in the barrel or in the bottle, right? In the blend. I mean,
Right.
it could be older, So in 4 out of the last 5 have been over 7 years, the batches.
Yeah.
So I mean, there could be 10 or 11-year whiskey in there.
Maybe.
Where's Top Dog? How come Top Dog never comes on your channel anymore?
That guy's a fucking guy, I swear.
He's
He's too
just
busy
sitting there.
flying out to California and getting like old dusty bottles of turkey. That son of a bitch.
I like getting back to my other comment, Mike. I would have sent a flight, but no one ever tells me what to do.
You just say, hey.
You say, I'll
Austin.
send one. When we know there's a challenge, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to have Greg McDonald do it since you're offering.
All right, yeah, I'll get in touch with you. How many bottles you send and stuff? I'll send something.
We just do usually 4 samples is all.
Okay. Well, you know what? 4 samples. So I'll just take like 8 sample bottles next time I go to Shane's. I'll head on over to the shelves.
Wait a minute. What?
I thought your whiskey was my whiskey and my whiskey was your whiskey.
Yeah, you're right. It is. It is. It is.
There's a live every night, AJ.
Yeah, true.
No, I'll put one together for you.
Yeah,
The
we
good
do.
thing
I mean,
about
it's always
what you can throw in that blind,
yeah. Whatever battle I'm in next, you're sending it.
it'll some
All right,
people
I'll
up.
do that. When are you next, Mike?
I don't know. I don't have one
This
set
is
up. for me
bullshit.
right
Why
now.
do I not get the good? What is going on? Like
Why don't you take on Stahl?
Let's
There you
see.
go.
I don't think I
I
have
would,
any.
I would like to take Stahl. You and I need to do a blind battle. Me and
There you go.
It's-
I
No,
will.
we
You
haven't
and
fought yet.
you and Mike, you do a blind. I'll supply him, and I'll take an oath of confidentiality that no one will know what it is, and I'll send
don't
you
wanna
4
know.
samples
I would like to go head to head against you, buddy.
because
All
I
right,
got
we'll do
shit
it.
on the floor, Shane. You haven't even know what's back in there.
Dude,
You
it wouldn't
gotta
matter.
get-
I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. I can know everything you got on your shelf, and I might be able to deduce, like, oh, I know he's got this, but everything's a fucking guess, man. Don't anyone tells you otherwise, they're full of shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, somebody could put a fucking Old Forester rye in front of me, and I would think it's a Penelope, and I got both bottles. And I did that when Shane was here.
And I did it. Dude, how
Oh,
about
no,
Shook fucking going full savant last night? What the
I
hell?
missed last night. God damn it.
Dude,
So
he
Shook won?
Oh,
Got
yeah,
69
by
points,
a
didn't he?
lot. What's that?
Didn't he get like 63 or 69?
69. Same as Cam.
Wow.
Yeah,
tied the record.
he went full fucking savant. It was crazy.
Well, he guessed the Michter's bottle. That's what did, I think. Didn't he? The rye?
Well, that helped, but I mean, he had the game won. He had it won.
Well, I know,
that.
but that probably got him an extra 5 or 6 points.
That
Didn't
was
it?
5 points, yeah. And then he goes,
But I don't think. But they both.
that goes Michter's 10-year rye, and he goes, stop. And then he goes, oh, shit, I didn't want to say that.
Well, both of them
Maybe
said
he
that yeah, both of them said it wasn't a Michter's 10 years rye. But then it was a Michter's. Remember, they both said it wasn't, but it was.
Yeah. Well, Michter's does such a good job with their barrels. Like, you get this toast element in there, and the rye is lost. So it just tastes like a nice toasted barrel bourbon with like a high rye bourbon.
Yeah.
If I ever had a good Michter's rye, I would let you know.
Oh, you never know, Mike.
Never know.
Might find one someday. I have the sour mash.
Have you tried the 10-year?
No. Well, I've had samples of it. Yeah, I've never had a
Have you
bottle.
done the barrel strength rye?
I do have that. I have 2 of those bottles, yeah.
Yeah. The barrel strength rye to me is really the best thing in the shelf lineup for them. I mean,
I'll tell you though, it didn't hold
up.
up in a blind against other barrel proof ryes. Like good barrel proof ryes. And I don't know if that was because of the
I could
proof.
see that. It's just easy to drink. It's not as crazy complex.
Yeah.
Well,
Those other ryes have more going on.
Like by
there-
itself, you're like, oh, this is good. But I put it up against, I mean, obviously the Van Winkle rye. I put it up against which wasn't barrel strength. That was the only one that wasn't. I had the rare breed rye. What else did I put in there? There was a 4-gate.
Isn't there rye like a high corn mash bill, so it's almost close to a bourbon?
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
like a
Michter's
30.
is?
Yeah.
It's like a 30-something% rye or corn, I think, or something. It's like real high corn.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Dragon Bones, Joe, but
Holy Christ.
wow, that focus is amazing.
You can see the hairs on the knuckle.
Yeah, you just can't be nice to Stahl. No matter how much you know, just some point he's going to start busting balls.
I
Well,
read Joe H's comment.
Yeah, like Dragon Ball, yeah.
And then you add a little bit of touch of sarcasm to it.
Yeah, a little salt. That's all. Hey, for the record, everybody knows I don't mean that because it was my whiskey of the year last year.
Was it?
Hell yeah.
Yep. Bro, I'm telling. I put Greg. That Booker's goes in that upper catalog category that we have.
Which release is it? The which one?
It's 2015-02 E.
Hold on a
So
minute.
it's the UK release.
How much do those differ from the American?
I don't know. I mean,
I thought it was just the bottle label and the 700 milliliter. Is it 700 milliliter?
it is. It's actually 70 centiliters.
Okay. The one that's American was called Annie's Answer.
No, it's Dot's batch.
Now I'm telling you, says 2016-02
15.
Annie's
15.
Answer.
15. Jesus.
Your
Thought you said
microphone.
you took your Geritol shot.
You got a bad microphone. That's the problem.
Well, probably. Hey, I'm using here. I got this Lavalier. Is this any better?
No.
We still
What
hear
about
you.
That's Dot's batch.
But that's not what this is, because this is the European release, and it's got a different proof and a different age.
Let me just see.
And
Yeah,
it's a
this is-
dusty too, right? You said?
This is almost 128. This is 63.95, the American.
Yeah, this is 63.7,
Okay.
the one I have.
Well, I don't have that one. American.
No, you do not. But this one is really damn good. You're
Hey,
going to want to try it.
When's Adriana starting to collect bottles? You know,
Is she doing it again? I haven't heard anything. She hasn't posted anything.
I think she is, ain't she?
I don't know. Ain't a word, so you don't say ain't.
Well, I bought one day for the giveaway, so I hope she is.
Mike, what are you doing? Are you on
I'm
Grinder?
looking. Huh?
He's on Grinder. Now his arm's not twitching. If he was on Grinder, you'd see his arm twitching. Love you, Stall.
Bro, that is so damn good. I like it. I like it.
Or Greg's jokes right there. That's Greg's
Yeah, that's
joke.
Greg's joke. He gets the crickets.
Don't make me come on your Sunday stream, Stall.
Hey, Joe H., you can get a Dragon Bones. I know where there's one available for just under $1,000.
Hey, you know what? You laugh.
Free shipping.
You laugh. And on Unicorn Auctions a couple months ago, I sent a picture to Shane, a screenshot. The old Dragon Bones went for more than the highest pirate bottle of ECBP. No shit. It was close to $700 for an old Dragon Bones.
Man. Is there a fart noise? Maybe. I could make a fart noise. You can customize.
Yeah, hey, give me a minute. I got one in the chamber.
He's got a round in the chamber.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I had Mexican food for breakfast.
Well, let me just give you one word of wisdom. Never trust a fart.
Never trust a fart.
In public.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, Mike.
Dude, I was sitting there. I was helping. I had to change my mom's light bulb the other day. And I was like, I knew I was going to have to take a growler soon. And so I was in there doing it. I'm changing the tube. It's the old fluorescent tubes. And man, it stunk the moment I let it go. And I call my mom over and I'm looking at it. And I'm like, Mom, come here. And she goes, what? And I'm like, do you smell that? She's like, God, you're just like your father.
I did that one time, taking the car to the dealership to get serviced, and I did it on the way over, and I cracked the windows, but I did it too close to the dealership, so I had to get out where you pulled into the drive-thru, and the poor guy took my name, gets in the car to drive.
Starts
And I don't know.
hurling.
I don't know what it is that every time you fart in an elevator and try to sneak one out, it happens to be one of your smelly ones. You're just
Poor
like,
guy.
God, how does that 9 out of 10 don't stink, but the one in the elevator is the one that you're dipping fast because you know somebody's going to be on there soon.
The poor guy has to spend all day lying to people, telling them service that they don't really need, and then he's got to smell my ass to drive the car in the garage. Whatever they're paying you, buddy, it ain't enough.
Oh shit. My dad, we were walking through Home Depot one time and he's all of a sudden he stops and he's looking at something fucking stupid. And I'm like, what are you looking at, Dad? I don't understand why we're standing here. And he goes, you smell that? And I was like, God damn. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Lou, just happens to be every time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Hey, fart jokes are good, man. I think there's a lot worse things we can talk about.
Like the guy on YouTube.
Dude. I told you about walking outside a Target in San Diego last weekend, right?
Oh, yeah. He said there was piles of
Dude,
shit.
what in the fuck? A pile of human poop right outside. Somebody took a shit right outside Target.
Either that
in the
or a
front.
really big ass dog.
Dude, it was the craziest thing. I'm like, my son was like, oh, don't step in the poop. And I was like, I noticed he didn't say dog poop because usually people say don't step in the dog poop, right? And he was walking ahead of me and I was like, dude, that ain't dog poop. No wonder you didn't say that.
That
What
poop
was
was
the
so big
giveaway,
you
the
trip
corn?
over it.
Was the corn the giveaway?
Yeah. Apparently they were eating tomatoes. It's quite
They used to have a thing in San Francisco. It got so bad with the homeless that they'd put it on there was a live Google map where to stay away from the homeless so you wouldn't run into that stuff because they're encamped all over the place.
Dude, the homeless situation in San Fran and the drugs, man, it's crazy. Last time I went there, like, even in the nice hotels, like right outside the nice hotels, they try to keep them away. They just can't. And they can't move them once they set up camp.
No. I think they're protected by the law.
Yeah.
Stupid. For those of you I just put the link into Vic's stream. We'll be jumping off here in about 7 minutes and going over there.
That's why when you move, Stoll, you ought to consider Clover. You don't have that problem in Clover. I've been to Clover many times and you don't see that.
Yeah, in Clover? I don't know.
I mean, there's piles of shit here, but it's a little different.
I was in Shane's backyard.
Well, before or after he got the two cockadoodles?
Yeah, the donkeys that go around shit everywhere.
Dude, I still think one of the funniest things from that weekend was watching Bobby try not to get iced.
Oh, I know, dude.
He's like walking into the bathroom backwards. In case something was there, he didn't want to see it.
I'll tell you what, when you had the party there a couple weeks ago, Shane, one of them did something by the pool, and I thought it was the Great Sphinx. I thought I was in Cairo. He was piled up on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That was probably Harley.
I'm like, ain't there supposed to be a pyramid behind us somewhere?
Yeah, exactly. So, Roger, you got that 100 proofer? Have you cracked that bad boy open? And if so,
I've never seen one of those.
Dude, he sent, we're in a group text, and he sent a picture. He's like, should I get one of these? And I was like, Ben. And so he was able to get 2 of them, apparently. I'm like, damn.
Oh my God! We all want to see Greg doing yoga.
It's not just yoga; it's hot yoga.
Oh,
We all want to give Greg a big hug right after hot yoga.
That's true. It wouldn't be so bad except for those Lululemon pants keep showing off his nutsack every time he bends over.
And the strip of sweat on his Lululemon pants.
I'm not wearing Lululemons. I'm Carrie Underwood's, thank you.
Oh, shit.
I'm not bougie. I wear Carrie Underwood's.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, man. So Big Vic, what's he doing tonight? What does his thumbnail say?
It just says, of course, there's a giveaway.
Oh, he's doing a giveaway? When did he decide to do that?
Doing a giveaway. Kudos to him for that. 4 minutes.
Well, he's got to buy more whiskey.
4 minutes, we'll go over there. For those of you see the link, jump over there. I'm going to pin that. Get rid of the StreamYard link.
I just so much appreciate my time with Mike Stahl on stream.
I love you too, Greg.
It's like encouragement and kind of gives you that self-esteem.
Yeah, you guys like me here because you look at me and you're like, God damn, I knew I could have done worse.
Ooh.
I'm here to make you guys feel better about yourself.
Well,
we all want to be Mike Stahl secretly.
That's right.
No, I'm just evidence you could have done worse than you're doing right now, Greg. You'd be happy.
That's not true, Mike. You're a good dude.
You find the silver lining. You find that silver lining, Greg, and you ride it.
I'm not gonna let you talk shit about yourself, Mike. You're a good dude.
Oh.
I've got it muted off to the side. They still got live fucking golf on. It's almost fucking 10:30. What the hell? I guess they're in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Even still, Christ.
It's still light out here.
Let me out. Yeah, that's right.
It's still light out here, and we're like on the eastern side of the mountain time zone.
So, Roger Randall, I posted the link up to Vic's backyard. Go over there here in 3 minutes when we go over there. And I want to know what you think of that old Forester, because I know personally those things are amazing for me. And if you hate it, then that's a good reason for you to sell it to me. So,
well, you and I had one lined up, but somehow it made it to the wrong store 2 miles down the road.
Yeah, that's gonna. It sounds like it's coming at some point. I just don't know when. It might be a fall drop now. Yeah. Oh, Wednesday he wants us there at 1:00.
I got a meeting with somebody. Why I had to call them.
You got to be there at 1 o'clock because we're tasting a barrel.
Well, I got a guy that's coming over that I can't. I've already made an
You
appointment.
got to delay it. You got to tell them, hey, I got an emergency, a family emergency came up.
I'll talk to him Monday. I can't because I got a meeting delayed last Wednesday. It got postponed to this. I can't do it 2 weeks in a row.
Did you talk to the guy we're going to be able to get together next week?
No.
Okay. Why not?
Oh, yeah. I told you that. No, I haven't talked to Bob. I'm going to call him on Monday.
Okay.
I told you he's supposed to come on Friday, right?
Yep.
I'm going to follow up with him on Monday. Yeah.
All right.
He's the guy I'm meeting with on Wednesday.
Gotcha.
If I don't bill hours, I can't buy whiskey. Hours equal bottles. It's a simple equation.
Well, get the fucking bill in hours, man. Boom.
Yep. You need to just do it. If you get good at it at your job, you can fit more handies in less time, and you just start billing by the handy instead of the full hour.
If you need help with the calculations on that, I would direct you to the show called Silicon Valley. They go through the math involved in what it takes to jerk off a whole stadium full of people, and how many people you would need to do it to get it done in the 15 minutes. So
I hope to one day be good enough where I'll be able to buy a Jeep for cash.
yeah. Oh. Hey-o.
Hi-oh.
Oh, hey.
You know how many balls he had to tickle for that? That's a lot of nut tickling.
Or as they used to say on The Sopranos, oh.
Oh, shit.
Well, hey, yeah.
All
everyone,
right. It's 8:30. Vic's still not live. Shocker.
I'm gonna send this out. And then everybody go over to Vic's. I posted the link. I think it's up there.
Well, I'd like in person. Happy Father's Day to the two of you.
Oh man, same to you. Happy Griff.
You too, Greg.
I got a card in there for my grandson waiting on me for tomorrow. I'm kind of excited about that. So,
Well, I have two.
I have a question. Do you guys get something for your wife for Mother's Day?
I do not. She's not my mom.
Yeah, and you know what? I not only got something from my wife, I brought something down for Shane's because I knew he wasn't getting her nothing.
Yeah, he did. Not true, or not a lot.
You're a better husband to Shane's wife than he is.
I brought her
what he's
flowers.
trying.
What I get her?
He's
Flowers in a cake.
He's trying. He's just trying to get lucky, man. The guy's
Top Dog almost jumped on, but you're ending it too fast.
He's a liar, and he can go jump over on Vic's. So, anyway, hey, on that, see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you next time.